Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristi and today I have a blood glucose and ketones test for you. I have a playlist of these that I'll have linked up in the cards if you want to go check them out, and this is where I test several products. I see if it affects my blood glucose or ketone levels. That way you may know if you might have a response to it. So if you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you as a member of my YouTube family. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram for before and after pictures, and I do post on my stories daily. My name will be right here for you guys. And I do have a Facebook group, All Things Keto with Kristi. That's linked in the description box. Click on it, it'll take you right on over. Great group of people, you're gonna love it over there. Let's go ahead and discuss what we're testing today. Last time I was at Aldi, I ran into their new keto bar. What? And they had two different flavors. I picked up, of course, the chocolate peanut butter because I love chocolate and peanut butter. Who doesn't? This is the Elevation brand. It says Protein Meal Advanced Bar, and it is keto support, or at least it says so right here on the box. We have 5 in here each, and I think they ran around $5.99. Now let's go over the macros. You have, for one bar, 240 calories. You have 13 fat, 18 protein. You have 23 total carbs and 4 net carbs because there's 12 fiber and 7 sugar alcohol. The ingredient list is pretty massive. Right here it is. Can you see that? So we'll go over a few of the items in here. The main ingredient is a protein blend, which is soy protein isolate, whey protein isolate, gelatin, milk protein isolate. Then you have the dark chocolate flavored covering, and then everything that's in that. So you got your whey protein concentrate, polydextrose, palm kernel oil, and cocoa. Non-fat, milk powder, soy lecithin, salt, natural flavors, and sucralose. Then we have your peanut butter, and it tells what's in it, just ground peanuts. You have glycerin, polydextrose, roasted peanuts, cellulose, inulin, palm kernel oil, natural flavors, peanut flour, guar gum, water, soy lecithin, caramel color, salts, and sucralose. So honestly, when looking at your ingredient list, nothing screams at me like, oh no, we've got sugar, we have maltodextrin, things like that that we need to stay away from. There are some questionable ingredients in here, of course, if you're doing clean keto, but if you're doing dirty keto, nothing in here jumps out at you like stay away. Going over macros and ingredients, I'm pretty hopeful on this product. I'm crossing my fingers. Now, let's talk about my testing process. I do test on the Keto Mojo, and I like using it because it is a blood glucose and ketones monitor all in one, so I don't have to have 2 separate monitors. I do have a discount code and link for this. It'll be in the description box. It'll automatically take it off. You can get the starter bundle really cheaply. I think it's like $47. So I think that's a great deal for being able to test both blood glucose and ketones. If you already have a blood glucose monitor and only need a ketones monitor, then I do have a discount code for Keto Coach, and it'll also be linked in the description box if you want to go check it out. Now, before we get started, I'm going to read directly from the Keto Mojo website so you know what we're looking for, and I do this in every video. So, from the Keto Mojo website, it says, generally speaking, you don't want your blood sugar to spike more than 30 from your baseline, and ideally your blood sugar should return to baseline within 2 hours. If it doesn't, you may be having an insulin response to that food and may want to consider reducing or eliminating it from your diet. So honestly, for me right now, I don't want to get anywhere near 30. I want to stay hopefully well below that. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to eat one of these. I'm going to show you what it looks like really quickly. Here is the bar. I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Try to do it pretty quickly, and then do our 30-minute, 1 hour, and 2 hour tests. At the end, I will also do a ketones test to see if it knocked me out of ketosis. I have not done one of these in forever. Okay, so we already know the process if you've watched any of my other blood glucose tests. So it is first thing in the morning. I'm going to show you guys the time so you know. 9:10 in the morning, and I'm going to test my blood glucose first thing, and then we'll check ketone levels and see where we're at on those. I have managed to wash my face, but that's about it this morning. So 88 this morning is my blood glucose at 910. Now for my ketone levels. This one takes just a few seconds longer. You see there. 1.1. Did I mention I've been doing a lot of fasting lately? And if you guys want a video on that, we'll talk about it, but I've been doing amazing. So ketone levels this morning are 1.1. Blood glucose level is 88. Now I'm gonna eat a bar. And honestly, I'm not looking forward to it because like I said, I have been skipping breakfast and fasting, doing dirty fasting actually. So I'm not used to eating in the mornings. So I'm sure we went over every single bit of this in the very beginning, but this is the new protein meal advanced bar by Aldi. It is the elevation keto bar. It even says keto support. The box says keto on it. 4 net carbs, 18 protein, and 2 total sugars. Like I said, I'm sure we went over all this, so let's just look at this bar, okay? It's 2.12 ounces and it is massive. It is a substantial bar. For 4 net carbs, you're getting a huge bar. Let me break it open and show you what it looks like on the inside. Well, go ahead and taste. These are not bad at all. They're actually a very tasty bar. I'm gonna look one more time to see what the fat is on this. Fat's 13. These taste exactly like pure protein bars. And pure protein bars were one of my favorite bars back way before keto. So this tastes amazing to me. Here's what it looks like on the inside. See? It has chunks of peanut in it. It looks like it's wrapped in a dark chocolate. It's really soft and moist, not crumbly at all. There's an entire whole peanut right there. These are really good. Now, if I was eating one of these because they're so big, personally myself, I wouldn't eat an entire one. I would probably break it in half, share it with Chris or one of the girls, but that's just the way I do things around here. I don't want to put all of, my carbs or my macros into one little thing. So I split it up. So I would usually probably only eat like a half of one of these. But we're going to see how they affect me now, aren't we? It's really sweet. Not bitter at all. These are really tasty. I think there were 2 flavors. But last time I was at Aldi, they didn't have any of them. So I don't know if it's going to be something that goes really fast like the bread or something that's going to be hard to find. But depending on these test results, I would definitely buy these again right now. Okay, can you see the time? 9:23. So I just finished the bar. I'm going to wait 30 minutes and we'll do our first test. I'm going to run and put some makeup on and fix my hair, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, I'm back and a few seconds late, so it's 9:55. Okay, here we go. See? 116. Ouch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually quite surprised by that. By the ingredients, I didn't see this one coming. This one really shocked me, not like some of the others. So that was a 28 point spike in 30 minutes. And we already went over that you don't want to get near 30 because then it's affecting your blood glucose. So now, at the 30-minute mark, thinking about this will definitely be something that I personally eliminate from my diet. I don't even care if it goes down at the 2-hour mark. I do not want a 30 point spike pretty much within the first 30 minutes. That's just something that right now I'm trying to follow. I'm trying to do really well, do OMOD, do some dirty fasting. So I'm sticking with things that don't spike me hardly any. A couple of points is fine. You're going to have that with anything you consume, but not 30 points. No. So I will see you back at the 1 hour mark. Okay, I'm back with the 1 hour check-in. It is 10:23 right now, and we're just going to be checking blood glucose at the 1 hour mark. So let's start out by cleaning my finger, letting that dry completely. Any ideas where we might be? Okay, we're starting to go down at 105. Remember, my fasting blood glucose was 88 first thing this morning, and then after I ate the bar, 30 minutes, it spiked 28 points, which is way too close for 30 for me, to 116. Now at the 1 hour mark, we are at 105. I will come back and check at 11:23. That'll give us the 2 hour mark, and we should have returned to baseline by then. But honestly, I already had a 30-point spike. These are a no-go for me. Now, doesn't mean they're a no-go for you. Make sure you check if this is something that you might want to incorporate into your diet. But already for me, they're a no. Okay, I am at the 2 hour mark. It is 11:23, and we're gonna go ahead and start out with the glucose test. We are now down to 90, and now to check ketones. I was at 1.1, and now I'm at 0.8. So we did have a drop in ketones, although it still says I'm burning ketones as fuel at 0.8, but it did go down. Let's do a recap. I started out with a fasting blood glucose of 88, and my ketone levels was 1.1. I consumed a bar, and then I waited 30 minutes after eating the bar to see where I was at, and my blood glucose had jumped up to 116. So that was 28. It jumped up 28 points, which in my opinion, for me personally, is too much. I know on the Keto Mojo website it says that you don't want anything over a 30-point spike, but in my opinion, 28, 30, same thing. At the 1 hour mark, I had started to go back to baseline. I was at 105, and now at the 2 hour mark, I am at a 90 for my blood glucose, which means I'm only 2 away from exactly where I started. I started at 88, and now I'm at 90. So I have returned to baseline, and my ketone level is 0.8. So I went from a 1.1 to a 0.8. Remember with these results, everyone is different. Everyone is going to react differently to foods. So you need to check yourself, especially if it's something that you're going to incorporate into your lifestyle. Now, my final thoughts on this is, this does not fit into my keto lifestyle right now. If I transition over to low carb, then definitely I would probably eat these. I would also allow Briley, my 11-year-old, to eat these. I think they are a better option than a Snicker bar. So these would be great for her because she is doing low carb. This is no issue for her. If you're doing, I guess, dirty keto, still even doing dirty keto, you worry about your insulin being spiked that much. So I don't know. This is just something personal that you're going to have to figure out on your own. Definitely great for a low carb lifestyle. Definitely not something that is wonderful for clean or strict, since you're not wanting to have those blood glucose spikes. Just a personal decision. For me, these are going to be a no-go from now on, but Briley can definitely eat these. Thank you all so much for watching. Tell me what you'd like to see me test next. I'll have everything and all the information that you may need that was mentioned in this video linked in the description box below. So make sure you go check all that out before you leave. I'll see you next time. Bye.